Namaste. Today we are going to be exploring some hip opening poses. So get into something comfortable, roll out your mat, and let's get started. Alright, we're going to start standing today. So bring your feet together to touch. Relax your shoulders, close your eyes, and let's arrive at this moment. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And then slowly open your eyes. Bring your hands to your hips and then bring your feet out wide. We're going to circle our hips in one direction and then pause and circle them in the other direction just to find that opening, and come back to the center and then bend one knee and rise up and bend the other and rise up. Again, just opening the hips very gently, don't make it too hard. Go one side at a time, bending and stretching. Really nice. And then bring your feet together, and we're going to now take a seat. So bring a cross-legged seat and lift your right leg up, bringing your right leg in towards your chest. Keeping your chest lifted allows for that opening in the right hip. So rock your leg left and right, holding it with your arms, and then slowly release it down. And the other side. We're going to hold the other leg and rock it left and right, and slowly release. Beautiful. Now let's come to a tabletop position, hands and knees. Keeping your palms flat on the mat and the backs of your feet are flat on the mat. Find a straight spine parallel to the mat in your tabletop position. Drop your belly button down, look up, breathe in, round your spine, breathe out. Cat cow poses. Breathe in and breathe out. Bring your big toes to touch. Bring your knees wide open and set your seat back, bringing your forehead down to the mat. Child's pose. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Now slowly lift your head up, and right away let's come to downward facing dog. Lift your knees and hips up, and you're going to bring your gaze between your big toes to the back of your space. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Keep your legs stretched out if you want, or you can have a slight bend in the knees if you want to lift your hips up further. Roll forward to a plank pose. Breathe in. Go all the way down to the mat. Breathe out. Untuck your toes. Lift your chest up. Baby cobra pose. Lift your hips up. Downward facing dog. Now as you breathe in, lift your right leg up. Bend your knee and then turn your knee to the right towards the outside and roll forward with your body, bringing your knee out to the right. Beautiful. And lift your right leg up again. Breathe in. Cross it over and bring it towards your left hand. Breathe in. Lift your right leg up. Bring it all the way forward. Drop it between your hands. Drop your back knee down. Untuck your toes. Bring your palms one at a time on top of your right knee. First, find that lift with your chest, and then lift your hands up, Anjaneyasana or crescent lunge pose. Feel like you're holding an imaginary ball on top of your head. Drop your head back. Bring your hands to a prayer and bring your left elbow outside of your right knee, turning to the right. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Release from the twist. Bring your palms to frame your right foot and tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, and let's convert this into a high lunge. So just bring your hands up, finding a straight spine, looking towards the front on the ball of your left foot, and on your right foot, your body is balancing. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, bring your hands to a prayer, and then bring your left hand down to the mat, lifting your right hand up, for a twist in high lunge. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, circle your top arm forward and down, and step your right foot back, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Roll forward to a plank pose. Go halfway or all the way down to the mat. Lift your chest up, breathe in. Lift your hips up, breathe out. Now lift your left leg up, breathe in. Bend your knee, and first open your knee out to the side, and then roll forward, bringing your knee out wide, and then lift your left leg up again, breathe in, and cross it over and bring it towards your right hand. Lift it up again, and then bring it all the way forward, dropping your foot down in between your hands. Drop your back knee down, untuck your toes. Bring your palms one at a time on top of your left knee. Lift your hands up, Anjaneyasana or crescent lunge pose. Again, imagine you're holding that ball above your head. Drop your head back, breathe in, bring your hands to a prayer. Plant your right elbow outside of your left knee and turn to the left. Breathe in and breathe out. Beautiful. Release from the twist and frame your left foot with both your palms. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, and lift your hands up to find high lunge. Again, keep your gaze to the front. Hands are stretched out to the top. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, bring your hands to your heart and drop your right palm down, lifting your left hand up for a twist. Breathe in. Breathe out. Circle your top hand forward and down. Step back. Downward facing dog. Beautiful. We're going to bring our big toes to touch. And we're going to bend our knees and then take a slight hop to the top of the mat. Fold over your legs. Breathe in. Lift your hands up. Breathe out. Hands to heart. And let's face each other now. So turn to face the long edge of the mat. And once you find that wide stance with your feet, we're going to do the same thing that we did at the start of the practice, bending one knee at a time. This time, maybe you want to go a little deeper. So bend your knee all the way and rise up. Breathe in, bend your knee and rise up. Beautiful. So just open your knees, open your hips on either side, and let's come back to the center. Turn your right toes to the right, bend your right knee, open your arms, warrior two. Focus to the front of your space, just above your right fingertips. Breathe in, tip back for peaceful warrior. Breathe out, bring your right elbow on top of your right knee, left hand goes up, extended side angle. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, circle that top arm in front of your face, turn your right toes to face the wide edge of the mat, long edge of the mat, fold over your legs. Breathe in, breathe out. As you breathe in, lift your chest up, and as you breathe out, lift your hands up, high prayer, hands to your heart. Turn your left toes to the left, bend your left knee, open up your arms, warrior two on the other side. Again, feel that opening in your front body. Stretch your palms out and look towards your left fingertips. You're building all of this strength in your lower body as your hips are also finding that opening and stretching. Breathe in, tip back, peaceful warrior. Breathe out, left elbow to left knee and right hand above your head. Extended side angle. Breathe in And as you breathe out, circle that top arm in front of your face as you straighten the left leg. Turn your left toes to the long edge of the mat and fold over your legs. Breathe in, lift your chest up. And as you breathe out, this time, walk your hands towards your left foot and then come to a low lunge, framing your foot. Step back, downward facing dog. Let's take our final vinyasa for today. Roll forward to a plank pose, breathe in. Go halfway or all the way down. Breathe out. Lift your chest up. Breathe in. Lift your hips up. Breathe out. Right leg goes up. Inhale. Bend your knee and bring your right leg all the way forward. Your right shin is parallel to the front of the mat. Drop your back knee down, untuck your toes. Lift your chest up. Breathe in. And then once you find that space with the front body, fold over your chest. Bring your forehead down on top of your forearm. And if you find this pose intense or uncomfortable, just focus on your breath. Actively relax your shoulders, unclench your jaw. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Beautiful. And then once you're ready, you can take as long as you need in the pigeon pose. It really helps opening up your hips. But whenever you're ready, bring your palms on your mat. Lift your chest up. Tuck your toes. Lift your back knee up. Step back. Downward facing dog. Other side. Lift your left leg up. Breathe in. Bend your knee. Bring your leg all the way forward. Drop your shin parallel to the front of the mat. Drop your back knee down. Lift your chest up. Breathe in. Create that space in the front body and then fold over your upper body, bringing your forehead down. Again, this stretch can feel intense. So observe your sensations without trying to control them too much. You can focus on your breath and actively relax your body. Unclench your jaw, relax your neck, shoulders, eyelids. Really sink into the mat. The more you allow for this pose to be relaxing, the better the stretch is. It's intense and relaxing at the same time. Breathe in, breathe out. Bring your palms to your mat. Lift your chest up. Tuck your back toes. Lift your back knee. Step back. Downward facing dog. Really nice. We're going to drop our knees down and then come to a seated position. Bringing our seat forward, we're going to roll on to our back. Keeping your knees facing up, right away lift your hips up. Bring your shoulder blades together underneath your back and interlace your fingers underneath your hips, lifting your hips up. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Drop your hips down. And then you're going to bring your palms to frame your head. And if you want, you can find wheel pose. Otherwise, you can do another round of bridge pose. So let's lift our hips up. And then you're going to drop your head back to find wheel pose. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, slowly bring your head down first and then your hips. Windshield wiper your knees from left to right and drop them over to the left as you open your hand to the right for supine twist. Breathe in, breathe out. Come back to the center and drop your knees over to the other side. Breathe in and breathe out. Bring your knees to the center and give yourself a big hug. Wrap your hands around your knees and then separate your knees wide for happy baby pose. Breathe in, breathe out. So stretch your legs one at a time, breathing in and out, and then slowly and gently release your hands, release your legs down to the mat. Let's find final resting pose, Shavasana. Start slowing your breath down. Relax your entire body down on the mat. Relax your eyelids, unclench your jaw. Really let go of everything. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. You can stay in Shavasana for as long as you like. But whenever you're ready, you can start wiggling your fingers, wiggling your toes. Interlace your fingers. Take a deep morning stretch, afternoon stretch, evening stretch whenever you're doing this practice. Plant your feet on the mat one at a time. Turn to face one side. And once you take a brief pause, you're going to come to a seated cross-legged position. And then bring your hands to your heart. Bow your chin towards your chest. Fill your heart with gratitude for everything there is and everything that is to come. Thank yourself for showing up on the mat, and I thank you for letting me guide you through this practice. Namaste.